Alright, let's see. I think it should be working. It shows it started. Alright, cool. Back at it again. It's very possible yeah, he might have done it. Also, the Dud Star was also been. So, up in the air. No, let's go.
Just turned off the grill. You all got about 25 seconds to order your last burger before it goes cold, you bastards! Hey, if it isn't Mr. Don't Mess With Me, get out of my restaurant! And don't come back unless you want a facelift. No one messes with good old Sam, little kitty.
You see this fist? I almost used it to beat up a rhinoceros today, but I ended up headbutting him instead. So this fist is actually...
Hey, just kidding. Relax. What about a free burger?
You're fucking goddamn right. I'll beat your ass. Ooh. Nice. Oh shit, okay.
I have to admit, I was hoping to get something in return for that first hamburger. But now I don't really know why I brought this. The cynics would say I did it all out of selfishness. Just to feel better about myself. Who cares?
I care, Black Sad. I care. Why does it keep allowing me to touch that thing? It's not gonna let me interact with it. Oh shit, I have things. Uh-oh, that's a black screen. Oh yeah, by the way, in the previous stream, my game fucking crashed and froze, and I was... Oh. Oh, that's not good. Damn. fucking my game crashed. Like, what the fuck, guys? What's that about? I'm gonna look it up just in case. It says that it should have fixed. Hopefully it doesn't crash again. I am going to go into the gym and then try to do deductions. Hopefully that doesn't break the game again. Okay. In the gym. Okay. Oh, don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh, thank God. Okay.
I'm much taller than Dunn, and I can barely reach the noose. There's no way Dunn hanged himself.
It was
Not on
Moida.
his own, at least.
Another one? Damn. Oh, alright.
Bobby, I don't know if you had a motive to kill Dunn, but you certainly had the murder weapon. Dunn must have punched the can while he was arguing with Yale. I guess that explains why he threatened to call the fight off. Christ. Did Yale kill Dunn just because he wanted to call off the fight?
Sure looks that way.
I always knew Bobby had issues. But I never thought he'd go that far.
Everything seems to point in that direction. I'm certain of it.
But he could have been framed, couldn't he? In any case, that doesn't change a thing.
It does, actually. Now we know he didn't kill himself.
My father's still dead, and you still haven't found Bobby Yale. Nothing has changed. Opening the safe and finding my father's will won't help us achieve anything. So please hurry. Time's wasting.
Sonia's indifference never ceased to amaze me. But most importantly, why was she suddenly defending Yale?
John Blacksad? I think I owe you an apology.
Apology accepted. But what exactly are you apologizing for?
Listen, I don't think my fellow workers treated you with the respect you deserve. I'm so sorry they wrinkled your suit. The thing is, they didn't know we shared a common goal. Bobby Yale. I want to find him and get to the bottom of this as much as you do, Mr. Blacksad. So please, kindly accept my invitation. Why not share our findings? Come on.
Of course. You don't mind me riding in this fancy car with a wrinkled suit, do you?
Aw, I think you look mighty dapper, Mr. Blacksad. Although, if those wrinkles were to rub off on me... I always play it nice and safe.
Where do we go from here?
Thank you, Blacksad. You won't regret this. So let's cut to the chase. I need Bobby Yale to fight Stone. There's just too much money at stake. So, I'm offering you my help to find Yale. Let's work together.
What kind of help do you need?
A simple exchange of information. You're a good detective, and I, well, let's just say I have my own way of making people talk.
I think I'll have to pass this time.
Why? What? Do my own ways scare you? Please, hear me out. Let's say I bet a beer that we find Yale in 3 days, and you bet a beer that we don't. In 3 days, one of us has to buy the other a beer. Is that so bad? We're simply two grown men using our money and free will to conduct a small private exchange. And most importantly, we're not hurting anyone. So, yeah, I run a gambling business. What's so bad about that?
I can't really say.
Well, I can. Nothing. But I'll tell you what is wrong. The way our government is ruining America. We live in a so-called free country, a place where honest people can make a living, provided they don't hurt anybody. We're not communists. Well, at least I'm not.
I would have never thought otherwise. As for me, with all due respect, it's none of your business.
Ooh, all right. Never mind then. In any case, that's not my point. The government betrays our nation's values by passing communist laws that forbid an honest man like me to make a living without hurting a soul. And that, Mr. Blacksad, is just wrong. I'd even say it's unconstitutional. Do you get my point now?
Okay, but that doesn't justify what you do for a living.
Oh boy. Did you hear anything I just said? Anyway, when the government passes these laws, there's only one legitimate weapon the people can wield. The same weapon that turned America into a great nation. Civil disobedience. So, as the proud American that I am, it's my duty to disobey.
You might have a point. In certain cases, civil disobedience is both right and duty.
Exactly. And when you hear just how I've transformed this business, you'll agree even more. I wasn't always a boss, you know. No, sir. I started at the bottom when Lucky ran the show. And good for nothing. His was a reign of terror, extortion, violence, you know, that sort of unpleasant thing. When I took over, I decided I'd make people want to do my bidding. Not out of fear, but out of gratitude. I decided to help people so they would help me.
That beating your thugs gave me was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Those poor bastards didn't even know you were a detective, that you were on our side.
Maybe at first. But when they tied me up and beat the socks off me, they knew very well who I was.
Seriously? That goes against my rules. Who was it?
It was just Wilson.
That bastard. Don't you worry. I will have a serious talk with him. I cannot tolerate this behavior.
Take it out.
Please accept my apologies, Mr. Blacksad. You see, a lot of people work for me. Many families depend on my business. Not only that, St. Christopher's Hospice practically lives on my donations. The widows of my late employees are set for life. Their kids get free schooling. The cops leave me alone because they know my business doesn't hurt anyone. On the contrary. And, it looks like we're here.
The guy was like, "Are you a fucking commie?" And I'm like, "Bro, I don't do that political shit. I am a private detective. That's all I care about. I care about this case and this case only." That's right. Ooh, excuse me. Cool. No longer guarded.
Yale's apartment?
I told you, I'm on your side. Go ahead, search the place. I'll wait down here. When you're done, maybe you'll change your mind and share your findings with me. Or not. It's your call, Mr. Blacksad. I'll make sure you're suitably compensated. Wilson, come here.
A woman's fragrance. Almost angelic.
Mary's.
I'm not sure how Yale's love of pickles will help me crack the case, but it's good to know. The worst thing about O'Leary's boys dropping by isn't the beating, but the fact that I can't tell what's theirs and what's Yale's. Can't say this is the ideal drink for an athlete. Then again, it could be your classic bookie thug lunch.
Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
Ugh. 17th century French fables. Mayor must be one boring old lady.
Damn, fucking called her an old bag.
The general state of the apartment being a quiet.
Anything else? I don't know why you allowed restroom. Whoa. No.
Nice chain. See, Bobby inherited something more than boxing skills from his father, besides the tendency to thin air. So, you like your mob stories, don't you, Bobby? One of his relatives,
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius, the boxer poet, didn't he disappear 20 years ago? Why would you want such a big closet for so few clothes? Unless someone emptied it recently.
Yeah, fucking what the yeah. Bathroom again.
She's been here recently. What does Sweet suspect? Chain.
Guess that's everything.
With people like O'Leary, you just never know. I didn't want to... Why not take her a little something instead?
Fuck that. I'll work with no criminals. No criminals.
Never trusted angels.
Mr. Blacksad? What a...
Surprise. They fall. They turn into demons.
Joey told me they would be fixing something. Oh, I found the body and called the police. I went to Bobby's place, but he wasn't.
How to his apartment?
I think it was already open. It is so confusing. I'm sorry, Mr. Blacksad.
Don't be. All out. What's your relationship with Bobby Yale?
He was like a son to Joey, and we were about to get married, so, you know.
I think it's time to set things straight. I knew you were cheating on Dunn with Yale. Or was it the other way around?
No! How can you eat that?
How can you convince me otherwise? I found a picture at Yale's apartment. It's you and him on a roller coaster. Explain, Miss Purnell?
I'm not white, Mr. Blacksad.
What?
7 of my great-grandparents were white. The 8th was black. I'm a black citizen, even if my skin says the contrary. Do you know what that means? Born in North Arlington, Alabama?
Segregated school, a worse education for colored children.
We even have different water fountains, for God's sake. The separate but equal doctrine and all that.
That damn nonsense.
And all. That's why I moved here. No one knows what color my great-grandparents were.
I completely understand you, Mary.
Just think if you were also a woman. He's my nephew, Mr. Blacksad. Joe and I first started taking care of poor Bobby when my sister died. That was when he was almost 15. The three of us went on that trip.
So this is where Joe Dunn comes in.
Bobby was the only one who knew about me and Joey. We were afraid that someone would use my past to ruin his career.
It's not the first time I hear that story. I'm sorry I accused you so lightly.
Don't worry, I understand.
TV and radio all in one. Where will these mads... Mary smells like... Actually, the whole room smells like a pie fresh out of the oven, so I can't identify any other fragrances. Fresh out of the oven. The whole room smells like pie.
What else? Another book. Okay. Alright, well, there's all the stuff I can look at.
That cherry pie smells so good. I'm starting to get hungry.
Thanks. I pulled it out of the oven right before you arrived. Oh, where are my manners? Toastest in the world.
Hey, give me a slice of that pie, baby.
Let me go kitchen.
I didn't realize that was gonna stop conversation, but you know, that's what it is.
And you must be thirsty. Let me see. OJ, coffee?
I'll take some coffee, thanks.
Nice. These bad boys.
She's wearing the same clothes in both pictures, so she's probably true.
Oh, am I leaving?
That's some beautiful artwork you got there.
Okay. That pie looks incredibly fake, but whatever. The fuck? I'm eating this pie in like 2 bites? Dude, damn, you a fucking fat ass. It's a weird scene. Fucking smell her flagrants.
Now that there's almost no pie left, the scent has also disappeared. Interesting. Now Mary smells like a huge dog. Mary, when are you going to stop lying? I know your nephew is here. I can smell him.
What? No. I already told you I don't know where he is.
Did I just already solve that?
Look, I understand why you're protecting him, but it's in his best interest to end this hide and seek.
You can search the whole house if you want. Go ahead. He's not
Which I
here.
will.
If he's not here right now, he must have left shortly before I got here. Where did he go?
Sure before you got here? I wish.
Smell ya again.
Wait a minute. She's not the one who smells like that.
yeah, dude, we moved on from that. Okay. So there should be. Ooh.
That's where Bobby Yale's scent is coming from.
Oof.
So, that's why you were sitting there.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Could you step aside, check, please?
Please go.
Put that knife down, would you?
Leave or I'll...
I'm here to help.
I mean it.
Oh shit! Fuck! What the fuck? What the shit? Ow! Fuck! Idiot. Oh shit! I'm gonna kill you!
I'm on your side, Bobby.
But I'm not.
How does that make it moron?
Bobby!
Call an ambulance. Do as I say. Come on, call an ambulance. Do it now. In the face of a heart attack, there's two things you can't forget. 1. Stay calm. 2. 1 chest compression per second. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi.
Oh, Bobby!
Damn, he's alive.
Bobby!
Fucking welcome after you beat the shit out of me.
Bobby!
I had lots of reasons to consider this a great day. I had investigated a suicide. I had discovered that, in truth, we were dealing with a murder. I had found and captured the prime suspect. And I had saved a life.
Goddamn hero.
And yet, everything in me screamed that something was going wrong.
Typical.
Terribly
fucking
wrong.
Private eye. Always gotta be off with these guys.
Promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just
I want a gun!
What the?
Bang, bang, bang!
A fair amount of it's extortion and casualty.
I hate detectives.
Bang, bang, bang!
You're dead meat, cat.
That you, Smirnoff?
You seem agitated. Nightmare?
Yeah, I have a lot of those.
Yeah, that makes two of us. Anyway, why don't you go home? In his current condition, Yale's not going anywhere. Besides, we'll take it from here.
Who is that? Can we trust him?
I know how to pick
That
my
guy
man,
looks like he
John.
doesn't have arms.
You? I'm not so sure. You promised me you wouldn't intervene.
If I hadn't intervened, Bobby Yale could be dead.
If you had warned me, maybe we could have avoided a heart attack. Anyway, what's done is done.
I don't know if you can smoke in a hospital. Why do all their hands look so fucking disgusting?
When exactly did you realize that he killed Dunn? Out of sheer curiosity. I'm a cop after all.
To be honest, I'm not so sure Yale killed anyone.
How about the motive? Any ideas?
I've got several theories, but that's about it.
In any case, hopefully Yale will tell us more.
Would you let me in questions when he wakes up?
I know you will, with or without my so I'd rather not feel betrayed. In exchange, drop by the station when you can. Your investigation could really help my men. Who, by the way, must be waiting for me now. Boy, she was hard to pry from Yale's side.
She's been through a lot in the past days. Be nice to her.
Of course. In spite of it all, we're not just vigilantes. And as for you, go get some rest. God knows you.
Oh, piss off.
You think sleeping will cure this?
Tell just to look at that face of yours. You look like a
Tell
film
him to look at
detective in his
yours.
last scene.
I'm afraid this
God.
film isn't over yet.
For your sake, I hope. You're in charge now, officer. I'll send you relief in 6 hours. Understood?
Doctor,
Who are... Oh, Detective. Congratulations. You fared pretty well against that kid. Better than most would have. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Gibbleneck.
well, I always land on my feet. We, as a society, simply don't trust reptiles. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is our extended belief that there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural and well-founded.
Okay, so I recognize.
We, as a society, simply don't
Okay,
trust
yeah,
but that's not the real problem. The real is our belief that there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural and well. Yale, is he awake?
Oh, yeah. Go check on him before he falls asleep again. Although, try not to bother him with too many questions.
What's his current condition?
Too soon to tell. He did have a heart attack after all.
Go away. I don't want to see you. Told me to sleep.
Rarely get to interrogate a suspect with his guard down in a place as quiet as this. Getting to study his body language with no distractions is a rare gift. His heart rate is increasing. It could mean that he's lying, but it could also just be pure, unadulterated rage.
Oof. You won't stop. Fuck up.
He's looking straight at me. If he couldn't hold my stare, I'd think he's lying. But that's not the case. He's clenching his fist. A sign of contained anger. Clenched fist. Fast heart rate. Fixed stare. He feels some genuine rage towards me. I'm sorry you don't want to see me, but I'm afraid you'll just have to put up with me.
For now. Luckily, I just got my medication. I'll be snoozing soon.
All right, I'll just cut to the chase. He can't look me in the eye. He's lying.
About what, game?
Is he lying? Or did his heart rate speed up out of rage? Is he holding back his rage? Who killed Joe Dunn?
What? Are you trying to confuse me? Joe... So...
Why is his heart rate skyrocketing? He seems about to burst into tears. Is he angry or sad? Dunn was too short to hang himself with that rope.
So, it's true? He was murdered.
I know Dunn threatened to call off the fight.
How do you know that?
I'm a detective.
That was his anger talking. He never really meant it.
That doesn't matter. I'm mad at you. What did you do?
Nothing. Joe thought that I wasn't training hard enough. That I was going to lose.
Right? Let's just say that I believe you. The murderer killed Dunn with a chest expansion to make us believe it was suicide. But he also left sure we found the true murder weapon. Then he put the chest expander box in your locker to frame you. Do you know anyone that twisted and who also happens to have a
Probably the racist guy.
What about Frank Cassidy? Do you think he has a motive?
Maybe. A few weeks ago, Joe took me to a Boxing Managers Association meeting.
Headed by Cassidy.
Yeah. He was obsessed with making it illegal for boxers to fight without a manager, or without an associated manager. Everyone seemed to go along with it until Joe spoke up. He said that would lower us to mob status. Cassidy had founded the association just to make money by monopolizing. That made others think twice. And Cassidy ended up empty-handed.
Poor Cassidy. Desmond O'Leary seems twisted enough. Did he have anything against Dunn?
I'm not sure if they... At least not in person. About a month ago, Joe drove O'Leary's men out of the gym. He was trying to give a business card to... Yeah, exactly. Did Jake tell you about...
Something like that. Maybe it was... What am I saying? Jake could never pull off something like that. Nothing.
He's
Never
a
mind.
fucking idiot.
What about Sonia Dunn?
Sonia? I doubt it. She's odd, but she's his daughter.
I've seen worse. Believe me.
Blacksad.
Yeah.
I think I owe you an, You know, they disappeared when I was sick, right after winning a fight. Him again. Do you know what that does to a kid? Who knows what if Joe Dunn hadn't been in my life? Even when I lost my way and put a gun to his head, he still took me under his wing and managed to steer me in the right direction. Now that he's gone, you're risking your life and his murderer. Thanks.
I'm just doing.
Alright, now I get to rifle through his shit.
The number of cigarette butts is inversely proportional hours of sleep. Ah, damn. Hands say a lot about what's going on inside a person. Is that eye movement normal? He seems restless. Should I tell someone? Ugh.
See, there's no fever whatsoever. He must be having a nightmare.
Are you sure?
Wouldn't you have nightmares too after what he went through yesterday? I know I sure wouldn't sleep.
I have nightmares myself, but those go way back.
Oh, the poor. Do you know what my nightmare is?
I don't really
It's
care,
that
woman.
that witch I have to work with. Oh. Good thing she's got trauma surgery at 12:30, but I wish it were a little sooner, you know? Anyway, thank you for letting me know, and for bringing him in.
You're welcome. Alright.
You don't know how excited to be involved in a criminal case.
It might not be important, but I need to take a look at his medical report.
Phone call. Excuse me.
Sheikh Ostiombe speaking.
Jake, it's Blacksad. I just wanted to...
I have work to do, John. Call you later. Ronald, get on that ring!
Okay. Keeps really wanting me to cheat on his wife.
Hi.
You're awake, handsome?
Can I have a Morley's, please?
No, but I'll sell you a pack. Honey, get me a pack of Morleys for Mr. Handsome.
Oh shit, yeah, it's can smoke in there because the fuck. There's a line. That's cool.
It seems like the Doe nurse will be assisting Dr. Talbot during his 12:30 surgery. In 4 hours. Could I get them to operate any sooner? No, the footprints don't match. If Yale killed Dunn, he did it without stepping in the paint, or in different shoes. Hi, Rena.
Still with us, handsome?
Yale's medical report is right there. Mind if I take a look?
No, I don't think so, handsome.
What if you show me Yale's report, and I buy you dinner?
You're handsome, all right, but I'm not stupid.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around. Jerry Highfill. Long time no see.
Blacksad, I didn't want to wake you. How's the boy?
Asleep.
I hope he recovers in time for the fight. I got tickets. Although between you and me, he doesn't stand a chance. It'll be a fun bout, nonetheless. Not like this. God, this warrior.
You want to smoke?
Don't smoke or drink. No vice for me. Smoking's dirty. Alcohol goes straight to your head. And women, they're all just mean. Well, everyone except mine.
Are you sure about that? Not even one little vice?
Nope. Between you and me, when someone gives in to vice, it's because something's missing. Something in their life just isn't right. I've got a good wife, a good job, a good house, a good TV, and a good hobby. Sports. Well, watching them, that is. What else do I need, eh? Black said, vice is for losers. Man, I'm bored.
You say you've got a good job, and yet you're bored.
Well, it's just a figure of speech, really. I like my job. Is it boring? Yes, but I can entertain myself with a good fight or a football game. Well, watching them, that is.
Are the odds against Yale that bad?
The boy's talented, don't get me wrong. But stone is stone, you know? I bet half my pay, but you know, no vice for me.
Well, I'm going back in.
Trauma? Sherry?
Get Bigger Talbot, please.
Yes, 1 minute. Dr. Talbot won't be in until 12:30 according to my registry. Can I ask who's calling, please?
Sherry, Dr. Talbot, we have to reschedule the 12:30 procedure. I want everyone in the operating room in 5 minutes. If anyone gives you any grief, tell them it's a matter of life or death. Understood?
How was that supposed to work?
A matter of life and death. You gotta be kidding me.
All right, now. How do I put this? I need something that you have.
Oh, if you guess why I'm giving it to you.
You want to help me solve a criminal investigation.
Well, aren't you smart? But be quick about it. You hear me? If that witch comes back.
What? What does it say here?
Ah, you know doctors. The top handwriting is mine. Let's see. Extrasystole and dehydration caused by panic attack.
Extra what?
You know, arrhythmia, like skipped heartbeats.
What about this here?
It's a good thing I know that Mr. Yale is in Dr. Ferguson's hands. Otherwise, I'd be worried.
Hey, no means no, miss.
You really don't know who I am, do you?
Miss, I've got orders. Fact is, those orders say that...
Here you are, Miss Dunn.
Huh?
Tell him, Black Sad. I can't get through that thick skull of his.
You see, Highfill, she's the owner of Yale's gym.
A woman?
Whether the kid recovers or not depends entirely on her.
Between you and me, and all due respect, miss, but aren't we taking this woman's liberation a little too far? All right, let her in, team.
Thanks for convincing the cop.
You hired me to find Yale. I wanted you to see him with your own eyes.
I see. Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
This bitch has a fucking gun.
Huh, no. She's gonna do something stupid. Sonia, don't.
He killed my father. You said so yourself.
You can't take justice into your own hands. Believe me, it will haunt you as long as you live.
He almost killed you in that floozy's apartment. How could he not be guilty?
All right, shoot. I'll arrest you myself. Are you that eager to rot in prison?
Shut up. None of that matters. How could he not be guilty?
Since nothing else is working, it's time to bluff it. You know I emptied that gun when I found it in the safe.
No.
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 Why did you say that?
Okay, alright.
Sonia,
Fucked up.
don't.
He killed my
Got
father.
it.
You said so yourself.
Well, now I think he didn't. Sonia, I have believe he's innocent.
He almost killed you in that floozy's apartment. How could he not be guilty?
Your father sacrificed everything to pay your way through college. If you do this, you'll destroy the future your father wanted you to have.
None of that matters. How could he not be guilty?
You can't take justice into your own hands. Believe me, it will haunt you as long as you live.
I got him killed. I'm fucking gonna hug her.
Uncle Tim!
Sweetie, I to Los Angeles as soon as I could.
I told you not to rush back.
Come on now, honey. To introduce me to your friend?
No, this is John Blacksad, the detective who found...
Oh, so this is strictly professional. I thought you had some good news for your uncle.
No, Uncle Tim, don't be silly.
Come on, we'd better let him... I see. Let's say you're right and Bobby Yale is innocent. Who should we now?
We?
Well, your father turned down my money, but he made me promise that I'd take care of you if anything happened to him.
But
I know you're perfectly capable of managing that gym on your own. I don't even know if he'll be ready to fight Stone. Besides, someone seems really invested in stopping that fight. And someone has to pay Mr. Blacksad to get to the bottom of all this. Please, talk some sense into her.
It's your life. As much as you love your uncle, it's up to you to decide whether you want his help or not.
Blacksad, I was just starting to like you.
All right. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much.
All right, stop crying or you'll ruin your makeup, honey. Now fix yourself up and I'll buy you some breakfast.
Wait, my purse.
I'll get it.
Blacksad, wait a minute. I think she needs some time alone, just like you and me. Listen, boy, do whatever it takes to find Joe's murderer. Whatever it takes. If things get messy, don't worry. I'll clean them up. Deal?
I'm not a vigilante.
Well, suit yourself. Just get that ball to the end zone.
No, I Stories about the great iron arm again?
Wait a minute. Of course, the Milestones quarterback, Tim Iron Arm Thorpe.
It's a good thing folks usually recognize me sooner. Like I said, you coming to breakfast?
I'd love to, but I have to go ask for a favor.
I think I'm gonna call it there. I think we made good progress. Not bad. I'm gonna check my stats though, because like I'm interested. I haven't checked them at all since the start of the game. Fuck, of course, there's an introduction.
The investigation required that I ask Jake for a small favor. Or demand it, if worst came to worst. Huh. That lizard isn't Yale's doctor.
Oh. Well, I'm glad I thought of that. My block side. Whoa, okay, alright. Okay, still hard-boiled. Very cautious, okay. I'm very romantic. Astute. Super swift. And then talkative. Upright. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, tune in next time where we fucking figure out where we go from here. Oh, so fucking tired. Ugh.